Hi and welcome to VSAN in 3 minutes. Today we're looking at integration between VSAN 6.1 and vSphere fault tolerance. SMP-FT, as it's also known, was released with vSphere 6.0, was built on a brand new fast checkpointing technology. It provides continuous availability to protect mission-critical applications on a vSphere platform, provides RPO and RTO of 0 and no loss of TCP connections. It supports virtual machines of up to 4 CPUs and 64 gigabytes of memory. It also supports any operating system and any application without specific modification or configuration, supports up to 90% of customer workloads, and has a single point-and-click configuration interface. In the demonstration here, I have a single virtual SAN cluster of which I have one virtual machine provisioned, and that virtual machine has the default VSAN storage policy for both the hard disk and the namespace object. In order to configure fault tolerance correctly, what I need to do first of all is have a virtual switch of some description which has a specific interface configured directly for fault tolerance logging. So I've previously done that here and enabled that VM kernel adapter for fault tolerance logging only. And now I have the ability to go and simply configure this virtual machine for fault tolerance by selecting Turn On Fault Tolerance. I get a standard warning because I'm not running over a 10 gig interface on that logging interface. But what I'm going to do now is select the data store in which the configuration file, the tiebreaker file, and the VMDK for the secondary VM is actually going to be placed. And of course, this is my VSAN data store. Once that's completed, I'm going to select the host where the secondary VM will be configured. I have the standard error message for my network problem there. And that's it, simple as that. What we'll see now in the tasks is that fault tolerance configuration is kicking off, and within a few more minutes we should see that that configuration is completed. Eventually I'll get a warning within the web interface here that tells me that that's going on, and I can acknowledge that. And eventually you'll see the fault tolerance status there is protected. So everything is okay. And you see on the left-hand side, the Photon VM itself has actually changed graphic. If we go and look at the VSAN data store now, what you'll see is no different to previous. We have the primary virtual machine, which is this Photon virtual machine, has the full set of files, and also there's a secondary copy of that virtual machine running, or at least provisioned in the data store. So now what I'm going to do is actually just run a ping to that virtual machine, and I'm going to do a test failover. So I select test failover. That task is going to start, and watch the fault tolerance status right in the middle of the screen there. And you'll see I get an alert that's saying the state has changed. So what's happening here is the first virtual machine has failed over and the secondary VM has now become the primary. And what's occurring in the background as well is that secondary machine has a new secondary VM has been created on a completely separate host, and that is now becoming our secondary. And once that's completed, we're back to normal and the VMs are both protected. I can also go back and check my pings to make sure that nothing weird went on, and I can see that we're all healthy there during that failover process. That's it for the demonstration. There's more resources around on our website and our blogs, so please go and visit there for any of that information. And thanks again for watching.